what's up? Welcome back. Today I'm going to be walking you through this easy everyday beach waves hair tutorial. I feel like I have done so many beach wave hair tutorials here on YouTube, but it's been a minute since I have. I think it's been a couple of years and I've changed a little bit with my routine. I feel like it looks totally different than I used to do it. This is way more, I would just say way more beachy, way more voluminous, way more messy, but in the best way possible. I love all of the things that I've done to change up my routine, and I feel like now's the perfect time of year to do this. Summertime is the perfect time to do beach waves. I asked you guys on Instagram if you would like to see a tutorial on this, and you guys said yes. So I'm gonna walk you through all of my tips and tricks, show you how to do it. I'm not a hairstylist, by the way, but I know that if I can do it, you can do it too. So I hope you like this video. Please subscribe and let's just jump right in. So what I like to do first is section off my hair, split it in half. And then on each side, I'll do a horizontal section. So I'm gonna section right above my ear and then probably like right about at my eyebrow. Then clip that out of the way. The curling iron that I love is the GHD Curve. This one is the 1 1/4 inch barrel size. I'm gonna demonstrate how I curl my hair while this is off so that I can sit and like talk you through it, but I will show you my whole head. I just have to work fast. This gets so hot, so I don't like to leave it on my hair long at all. So in the past, I would go all in the same direction. I just liked a very soft, almost straight look. I liked just a little bit of bend. Today, I'm gonna go a little bit more messy. So I'm gonna alternate directions. So I start at the back of my head. When I demonstrate right now, I'm just gonna pick something closer so you can see. I grab like, I guess this is an inch, maybe a half an inch thick. And say I'm going away from my face, you're basically curling to the back. So you wanna take this clip and make sure it goes in the front of the hair. If you're ever gonna curl towards your face, you just flip it around so that now is facing the back. So if we're curling away from the face, put the clip in the front, and I'm starting kind of close to the top. I'm gonna curl back, pull down, curl back up. Now let up on that clip, but not all the way. I'm gonna pull down and just repeat that. And now, before, I would leave at least an inch or two off the end because I really wanted that straight end to my hair. Now I want it to have more of that volume, more messiness, and more like I've actually been at the beach. So I'll actually take this and bring that all the way through, and then I'll unroll itself out. So let me do that one more time so you can see. All the way at the end, and then roll back, roll back, roll back, and pull out. So when we go towards the face, use that same piece of hair, go from the back. It's the same thing, it's just your wrist is now rotating in a different direction. Before I was doing it this way and rotating my wrist this way, clockwise, and now I'm rotating my wrist counterclockwise. And the key here is to not leave anything out, and you also don't want this to sit on your head. The reason why I'm describing all of this and explaining how to do it while this is off and not even plugged in is because it all happens really fast. So let's plug it in, let's get started. That won't take long to get heated up, but while we wait, I'm gonna go and use some heat protectant. This is the Paul Mitchell Hot Off the Press Heat Protectant. I've been using this since high school. I'm gonna evenly spray this on the hair. And now we're gonna curl the hair. I like to start at the back. See, it all kind of just happens really quickly. You can see we have this nice soft wave, and the end has this little bend in it. If you watch any of my prior beach waves tutorials, that would never happen. That would always be straight, 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 straight. This, I feel like, is what really updates this look, makes it true to a beach wave, because when you go to the beach and your hair gets wavy from being in the water and the wind and just being outside, all of your ends are not perfectly straight for the most part, at least for me. This looks more natural to what happens at the beach. So now with the next piece, grabbing the next one in line, and we're gonna go the opposite direction towards the face. That was one thing when I would do my hair before, and I liked it when I did it, but when I went all in the same direction, when I'd go to brush my hair, it would all kind of like solidify into one motion, and I almost I think that I didn't realize what I was doing. I get it now. To get that wave and that messiness, they have to be going in different directions for it to look messy. Because if you do all one direction, when you brush it, it's just gonna look like one solid wave, which that's a look also. It's just, now I'm going for more of the messiness. And right away, if you ever get something that's a little bit too tight, you just take it and kind of pull it straight, and it will kind of loosen up the wave a little bit. And then go towards. So this is what this looks like. I'm gonna let it cool. I haven't brushed it out or anything. I'm gonna let it sit like that while we work on the rest of the hair. One thing that's always stuck with me over the years is a few years back, I was working on a photo shoot. My hair was very damaged at the time, and the professional hairstylist that was working on the photo shoot was explaining to me, you can have your tools at a very high heat, but it's not even so much that you're using high heat on your hair that would be so damaging. It's more about letting that heat just sit in one spot for too long of a time. He explained it like a clothing iron. Would you turn down the heat and then just let that sit? That would burn your clothes. It's the same thing with your hair. You can go higher in heat if you need to, but just work quickly and don't let it sit on your hair. And I think this is actually my first time doing a beach waves tutorial with no extensions. I have gone on quite the hair journey over the last couple years, and I've completely transformed my hair. Not only did I go back to my natural hair color, but I took out hair extensions a year and a half ago, and I've made a lot of lifestyle changes. I think this is by far the longest and thickest and most healthy my hair has ever been. Still alternating even on the top. And I just always make sure this very front piece goes away, but I did do this piece towards. So this is what we're working with right now. You can see it's very, very curly. I'm gonna let that sit while we work on the other side, and then I'll show you what I do afterwards to really give it just the final touches to make it look very extra effortless and beachy. Okay, both sides are done. You can see this side already has kind of started to relax in comparison to this side. This side is still pretty hot. This side is fully cooled. So what I'm gonna do first is go in with the Fat Boy texture spray. This is my favorite texture spray of all time. Number one, I love the way it smells. I don't know, it just brings back good memories with this smell. Number two, it works so well. It gives me nice grit and texture in my hair. It gives me so much volume, but it doesn't dry my hair out either. I feel like a lot of times texture sprays can make the hair just feel very just so gritty to where it feels like straw, where this still feels like very lightweight and you've got texture, but your hair won't feel like straw. So I'm gonna start by just spraying it through the hair. And then the key, I'm gonna reach over my head, I'm gonna pick up the hair and then spray upwards into it while it falls. This is what's really gonna help make it look just messy, voluminous, and like you've been at the beach. I'll do this side, lift it. Now we can go in with our brush, just very lightly start combing the hair. I'm gonna shake it. Shaking your hair at the root actually gives you so much more volume because it's breaking it up here and then it shakes the hair down and then it poofs out. I'm gonna spray some more of this at the root. You can also take these pieces and just kind of like go like this to them. It kind of just like separates them a little bit. Okay, to finish off the look, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of hair oil just to give it that definition again. It will give it a little bit of shine and make it still very just healthy looking. I mean, I feel like it still looks healthy now, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna go into the Olaplex number 7 bonding oil. Just need a little bit. And I'm lightly just kind of like combing through the ends with this, not putting it on the root of my hair. With my hands, I'm going like this with the hair in between. Just anything to get it like messy but defined. Okay, that is the final look. I love how this turned out. It's just, I don't know. I think if you're not into hair, you could look at this in one of my past tutorials and be like, that looks the same to me. But for me, I feel like this is completely different. This is way more just messy and big and voluminous and more wavy. I think it's so pretty and it's just fun for this time of year. I feel like now my go-to is just like to blow out my hair and do like a little blow dry action with like my air wrap or whatever. But it's fun to kind of spend a little extra time and do something like this. I just think it's so fun. So let me know if you guys like this video, if you want more hair tutorials. Let me know if you want a blowout tutorial. And if you recreate this, please send me your looks over on Instagram. I would love to know if my tips and tricks were helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and I will see you soon. Bye.